Hello, my friends out there in YouTube land. Jake Andrews here with Blues Rock Guitar Lessons. Today I'm back with a short and sweet lesson on the king of the blues, B.B. King himself, the greatest of all time, y'all, the greatest blues singer in the world, guitar player in the world, absolute legend. I was so fortunate to get to meet and play with B.B. King and open shows for him when I was younger, hang out on his bus with him and get some absolute words of wisdom from BB himself. What a cool experience. I'm forever grateful for that. And this song, Sweet Little Angel, is coming from his absolute classic legendary album called Live at the Regal. Live at the Regal Theater in Chicago. This is 1965, y'all. Now, the original version of Sweet Little Angel, BB cut on one of his albums in the late 50s, 1957, I believe, is when it came out. This live version is completely different. The guitar playing is completely different, totally different parts, but it's a very recognizable intro solo that he does on this song. And what can I say? It's one of the coolest B.B. King tracks off of this album. Love it. And to me, this is years before The Thrill Is Gone and kind of his later 70s sound. To me, this is still a carryover from his earlier sound, his 50s, early to mid 60s sound. And to me, that's my favorite era of BB. But yeah, let's get into this. I'm going to show you exactly how he's playing it. We're not going to waste time. We're just going to hop right in and do it. I'll see you in there. All right, everybody, I'm going to do a little a cappella version for you here. 1, 2, 3. I got a sweet little angel. And that's where the verse begins. Okay, so what's up with this song? We are in the key of C sharp. A lot of this earlier BB stuff, he tends to play in C sharp quite a bit. That is a really different key, C sharp. And I love playing up in this key. We're up here at the 9th fret. Right there in our first box. Now, BB is obviously doing a lot of major notes, and that's a big part of his sound, getting a lot of major pentatonic notes thrown into his blues playing. So without further ado, this first lick right here, we're in the box, but we're getting major pentatonic. And it's really this note that's being emphasized, but he does this thing where he rakes across that F shape there. You see that? So you can kind of emphasize. Okay. Now, straight minor. Check that out. Really cool lick. Bend. He reaches back and gets the 9 back there. Really cool. But it's the phrasing that really kills me. Da 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 da. Jump up here to the 5th and we get. So once again, another major lick. That's just like, you know, Texas Flood. So he goes, he slides in on that major double stop. That's the 6. 2, 3, and again, but he plays the individual notes. 2, 3. And then he does this. That exact lick pretty much is, I mean, that's what Clapton is playing on Crossroads. Okay, so straight B.B. King stuff, and Clapton's playing as well, B.B. and Freddie. You see that? So cool. Once again, second string. And then we go right to, now I'd like to point this out. You hear all the time Albert King style licks, Stevie Ray licks, where we're sliding into that second position into the root note. It's real subtle, but B.B. never does that. He jumps straight to the root. It's just a slightly different sound, and it's subtle, but that's the B.B. King lick. So, and then he plays here. So we're getting those slight bends the whole time. And then that's a bend and pull off. Pause. And we're going to reach back and get the 6 here. So that second half of the lick is so cool. So pause. Yeah, now here at the top of that triangle, I'm going to use my ring finger, but we're going to walk it back on the third string. Classic B.B. lick. You could use your ring too. He's getting all those, hitting all those major, ending on the major third. Okay? Now he jumps right back down almost into the same thing. Okay, so very similar to what we did a minute ago. So pick that once and then pick it a second time. And he does a quick hammer onto the major third. And then, so another lick right there, minor notes. And finally, the whole thing. Okay, are you with me? Now finally, and I would say also this is the era when he starts to go up into what we call the B.B. King box, that third position with the major notes. You know, he didn't always do that. He wasn't really playing in that position in the early days on his early records. That's something he kind of developed later. And then eventually it got to be where that's pretty much all he played was up in that position. But anyways, I digress. So we've just kind of slid off. We're going to slide back in on the middle finger to this third box kind of triangle, and this is the B.B. King box. See, it's an adaptation of the third box minor pentatonic. Clapton's playing there all the time. We're using the major note variation, so we're going, and it gives us that triangle shape. So now we're going to bend that. And that right there, see, that's our root note, and I'm bending it up to the major third. First string, back to the root. So the whole piece here that's it. Now we're going to come back into our first box on that same major third. So hit that triangle shape again here, the major notes. Collapse down into a double stop. And then slide in. And then this great turnaround lick he does. It's just a major arpeggio. So it's the phrasing that's important. Da 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 da. Now quickly jump down and hit that C sharp 6. So pinky's on the second string. And then you can hit your ninth chords. And we're into the first verse. Okay, so got a sweet little angel. So that's where we start. All right, the whole thing one more time. Slowly. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah. And there you go. Okay, everybody, hope you really enjoyed that quick lesson on the intro to Sweet Little Angel, B.B. King live at the Regal. It's an absolute classic, and everybody who's playing guitar, blues guitar especially, should know this album from front to back. It's a must. Okay, so everybody please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the like button, the bell icon so you can get a notification from me when I put out these videos. And leave me some comments. Let me know what you think. And best of luck playing along to BB.